Got a question from the Modern Divorce Support Group. I believe that the opposing party plans to allow the step-parent to take our children out of the state for an overnight trip that the opposing party or the other parent is not going to attend. Our agreement states that we have the first right of refusal for overnights except for a step-parent or grandparent. And also there's a stipulation that if the parent is not available to respond in an emergency, that the other parent shall take priority over a third party. This was written terribly because it was a last-minute negotiation as the judge was threatening the opposing party to come to an agreement and sign in order to avoid further delays, or we were going to trial. The intent here is that if one parent's traveling and out of town, the children be with the other parent rather than anyone else. However, if a parent has to work overnight or is not home but close by with the kids, then it would be the normal routine and nothing would be interrupted. I am not comfortable at all with the third party taking our children out of state overnight without a parent. I realize not everyone is going to share my belief, and that's fine, but my biggest concern is a medical issue or an emergency. I understand that the opposing party will likely do whatever they please, regardless of my opinion, and I'm not calling the police, and I'm not taking the opposing party back to court. I'm interested in opinions on whether or not this is a clear violation of our agreement or not. Hello, Billy Tarasio, Arizona Family Law Attorney, 20-year attorney. Okay, your question is very specific. Is it a violation for a step-parent to take the children out of town overnight on their spouse's parenting time because of the language that says if there's an emergency, the parent shall take priority over a third party? The right of first refusal only applies when we're not talking about step-parents or grandparents. So in my opinion, this is not a clear violation of the parenting plan because the right of first refusal doesn't say anything about distance. If there's no prohibition on a step-parent taking children out of town overnight without consent, then it is not a violation. Now, I don't have the actual order in front of me, and so maybe the emergency provision would change my mind in the context of the order, and also it's going to be subject to interpretation. Lawyers argue about what things mean all the time, but my initial reaction is that this would not be a violation. What do you all think?